What's cracking, guys? I'm gonna do something I don't do a lot, and it's weird. Why don't I do it? I'm an anime channel. I should be doing this quite a bit, and that is discussing actual anime. That's right, I'm gonna be talking about anime from this freaking season too, as a matter of fact there, because I don't think there's a lot of people actually talking about what's going on this summer 2017 season. Somebody gotta do it. Might as well be this guy. Now there's actually a handful of anime that I enjoy this season here that I do want to share with you, but this one in particular is one that I enjoy, mainly due to personal reasons here. And that is the anime called Surezure Children. Now don't worry, this isn't like an anime review or anything. No, I don't do anime reviews. I am not someone you should look for with high class and anime review stuff. No, this is just something that I personally enjoy and that I wanted to share with you. Because, you know, a lot of you guys always ask for anime recommendations anyway. So this is the one I'm doing. Now, what do I actually think is so brilliant about this anime is the fact that there isn't a single main character. That's right. This anime does not have a main character at all. Just a bunch of supporting actors. You could kind of say it's like the anime Durara, but Durara does actually have a main character in it. Let's be honest. But this one, however, does not. And it does so with a good purpose and good reason. Because the quote-unquote main character is in fact the emotions behind it. That's right, the actual emotions of what's going on in the scene. To be a little bit more specific, it's about the experiences young couples go through. All those awkward, freaking experiences that we all go through, and it really nails it home. Now, this is honestly an anime I think anyone can particularly enjoy. However, I think the older and more experienced you are with love, and the more shit that you've been through, you'll be able to appreciate a lot of stuff this anime covers. Because let's be honest, an awkward guy like myself, I've seen a lot of crazy shit, alright? I'm not gonna lie, I have been through quite a lot growing up and still going through quite a lot. In fact, it never ends. Let's just say that. For a lot of you guys, this roller coaster thing called life never freaking ends. And the thing I actually quite enjoy is how the anime is not afraid just to go knee deep into probably the most freaking awkward things that couples can run into. As starting off, or trying to begin, or even as they're progressing through the later stages of it. I quite enjoy the fact that it just goes, yeah, let's just discuss this stuff because it's funny. And just to start off with the scene that I'm sure a lot of you guys will appreciate, is the fact that one of the girls actually finds a porn stash of one of the male characters. And then, yeah, awkward things kind of assume from there because she actually kind of wants to do it with them, some of the stuff that she finds. Because let's be honest, if you've ever been in a relationship, that kind of stuff always comes out. What kind of stuff do you like seeing there, honey buddy? It is like things like that. What kind of things are your fetish? That always happens there, because if it doesn't, then you're probably doing something wrong there. You should probably discuss that stuff. But the funny thing about it, it's their first time. And then unfortunately, because, you know, family being family, they kind of cockblock the poor son of a gun. They're running on them. They're trying to do like their thing. And it's super awkward, but super hilarious and super relatable all at that. Because I remember trying to do lewd things and do other sexy stuff. And always my family getting the way. It's really tough being with a big, large family. And you have absolutely nowhere safe you can go sometimes. But to move on to something silly to something actually kind of serious is something that I actually saw a lot growing up, is that girls, or even guys, but in this particular anime, it's with a girl saying her feelings for her senpai, for someone dear to her, someone she loved. She teased it, but they were actually her true feelings, and she always said, oh, I'm just joking, never was anything, it's just a joke, don't take it too seriously. And it's because of that she never actually got with him. It's because she never actually did anything productive until the final moment where she actually did confess it was too late. He moved on. I honestly cannot tell you how many times that has happened to my friends where they were always joking, you know, trying to get in there, be their friend, and just never said anything. They just let their feelings go and they just didn't do anything, so nothing ever happened. And another flip side of it, the same thing kind of happened to me where, I was in a relationship and my first 2 girlfriends, in fact, went off to some far place where I couldn't be with them anymore. So I kind of feel with that, man. Like, it fucking sucks. And then, of course, is the example of there's a boy who is just too blunt. He doesn't get things that normal things. He's just like, I will do what I want. I will just say what's on my mind, and I'll just try my best to understand the situation, even though I don't. Like, I've been there. Noble has the typical foot and mouth syndrome there sometimes, where I'm just trying my best to understand and help the situation, but I'm too dense to actually understand what the hell everything is going on because no one ever explains everything, and so you just wind up making everything worse. And the girl that actually wants to get with this Mr. Blunt man is trying her best to confess, but he doesn't understand. She's being a little bit too roundabout, and unfortunately, she also, always thinks the worst, jumps to conclusions, just oh no, oh man, I can't tell you how many times I've seen people that always flip their shit when it's something so minor, but they make it something so huge, and then it just spirals into some disaster that should never have happened. And while this next one may be the most unrealistic of the couples that kind of come about in this show, it is by far my favorite because of just how sheer hilarious it was and how well written, how suave this all went about. Was a delinquent girl going off with this president because he caught her smoking and he wanted to get something a little bit more out of her because he found some interest in her. However, he wasn't quite sure because he's never fallen in love with the girl before, but he still was attracted to her, and he thought he would use it as a little bit of leeway to get in with her. And while the scene is mostly funny, comical, and a little bit, cute, I think it tackles the most important thing about why someone is initially attracted to someone in the first place, which a lot of people kind of shy away from. Is oh, I'm attracted to your, inner personality. No, most of the time it comes from just outward appearance alone. And the guy's not afraid to say, hey, I think you're cute. I like your big titties. He's not afraid to say that, which, a lot of you guys are looking at Noble now say, oh, I think I know why he's Noble's favorite. It's a little bit part of the reason, I'm not gonna lie. But yes, outward appearances matter, dude. It's not always just the inside. If you're not attracted to them, it's not gonna work. And the fact of the matter that he's so blunt with it, and he actually does want to understand her some more, is what I find just so awesome about the whole thing. I just love all these couples. And probably one that hits the most home with me is about this one girl who doesn't think much of herself, doesn't see why anybody would be attracted to her, but this one guy is trying his damnedest to get with her, to show how beautiful she is, just to see, and just say, hey, I love you, I want to be with you, but she just doesn't accept it. She thinks he's talking about something else and just doesn't quite get it. And the sad thing about that is even after all this trying and all this effort, he just gives up eventually. And then she sees him kind of getting more distant, and then she realizes that, hey, maybe I actually do like him at this point, and she doesn't quite understand what's going on at that more, and by that time maybe he's gonna move on. But hey, I haven't finished the entire series because obviously it's not all complete yet. So just minor spoilers of the beginning of some of these stories here, but I don't know how any of them end, and I'm super curious on how some of this stuff is gonna end. And yes, of course, there's absolutely silly stories sprinkled in there of other just weird couples that I find super hilarious, but I just want to talk about the most emotional and endearing and most human aspects of this, because I think a show about emotions being the main character is just not something you see at all in anime, and that's why I think this deserved a shout out and your attention. And yes, I realize I probably divulged a lot of my inner secrets here, but I think you guys actually like Noble talking about his own real stuff, his own personal loves and interests and stuff. I just want to be real with you. I hope you guys appreciate that. A little bit of Noble story time there. It's something for you guys tomorrow. More stuff for you guys to throw back at me and ask more questions about too, I guess. But anyway, that was just my best way to describe and recommend this anime to you, because it really nails a lot of my own personal experiences and just makes them hilarious in their own way. So that is why I deeply enjoy this anime. It puts a smile on my face every time, and yes, it makes me cringe as well, and I know you guys like some of the cringe stuff from the awkward situations that happen, but I can't recommend this anime enough. You guys should check it out. Each episode's only 12 minutes long, so it's really nothing too time invested in. Time investing. I know I fucked up that final sentence, but don't worry about it. It's not a huge time investment. That's what I wanted to say. And if you guys do want to check it, then there's a Crunchyroll link below in the description where you guys can get some of that premium 1080p streaming. You can watch it right there. Highly recommend it. Or you can choose other websites, but you know, just put that little sponsor plug in there because it fits. But anyway, if you guys really enjoy this and you want to see some more of my anime recommendations, then just booty slap that like button. Let me know what's up and I could do some more. But anyway, for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see all of you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother...